So, hello guys, Taken Trades. Today we are on Friday, and I wanted to make a trade recap on the trade which I took yesterday, which is kind of embarrassing, but I will do it anyway. So, where were we? So the trade was here. I took it on US 100. Initially, honestly, I didn't expect to take it, but it happened. I used the limit orders, which are like I have a zero negative winning rate while using the limit orders because they never work out well because I associate them with FOMO. So starting on the hourly time frame, what did we have yesterday? So the day opened and ranged the whole London and Asian session. What I had in mind was that I was waiting for the price to reach this fair value gap like this to retest into it slowly and push towards the previous day's high. So that was my idea. I was expecting an open low high cross, especially after there was an SMT with S&P 500 right here. So I was expecting the price to continue towards the previous day's high because we were overall bullish and the bias, none of S&P 500, US 30 or NAS 100 did reach the previous day's high, and it was the nearest strong liquidity. But instead, what happened? So this was my change in state of delivery, but the price ended up forming a swing point inside of this fair value gap right here. If you look closely, you can see that I couldn't have looked for longs anymore because we were respecting this fair value gap which was created in Asian session. If we drop down to the low time frame, you will see how we were clearly disrespecting this PD array. If we go like down to the 5-minute time frame, you can see that the price was clearly disrespecting that hourly fair value gap. Where, yeah, the price didn't respecting it in any way, shape, or form except retracing into it and pushing towards the sell side. So what I was looking for is how the 9 a.m. opened. It opened from the shallow wick and then pushed towards the sell side. So I didn't initially anticipate it to be that quick, honestly. The 9 a.m. opened like right here. Yeah, I was anticipating this fair value gap to be inversed. Instead, the price gyrated into it, pushed towards the sell side, closing below that hourly fair value gap, and then price started. I was waiting for a change in state of delivery but price formed the second SMT, meaning that we were highly likely not going to push towards the open of 9 a.m. So this could have been a very beautiful short had I not married to my bias and target 2R right here, like, yeah, a very easy 2R right here, push towards the buy side, sweep out the previous high right here, close in the opposing candles, push towards the sell side, which was still intact. There was a bunch of sell side liquidities still racing below there. So I want to go through the reasons which led me to take this trade. So it was a limit order. If you have seen my execution, I struggled to close it due to my see, I was already in a trade, but the price retested the 15-minute fair value gap right here. We are on 1 minute, but it opened high. That was what I didn't want to anticipate. So whenever we have a long range towards the sell side and the 8 a.m. already created the likely high of the day, I shouldn't be looking for shorts, specifically after realizing that the price didn't actually take out the London low, which is this sell side line I marked right here. So essentially this SMT right here was a retracement to continue lower, a retracement into the 15-minute fair value gap to continue lower. So I entered a limit right here below this candle, but price immediately stopped me out, as you've seen in the execution. And honestly, I couldn't have set this limit. At least I struggled to close it, battling with myself. But yeah, you see, this was not the day to get married to a long bias because we were already, if you measure the pips or coins from the previous day's high, we were already like, how much range did we have? Like 62 points towards the previous day's high. We were already too far compared to the previous day's low, so I shouldn't have been looking for shorts and longs still. But nevertheless, I still got stopped out of the trade right here, and incurred some major if we go to the history, you can see I lost like 43, which is not that bad, but yeah, still bullshit trade. Yeah, and it all happened right here. Look how menacing. So remember, this eye right here retested the 930. So the 930 was already tested below the London lows, so it was a retest into the 930 below the London low, continuation to the downside. Yeah, it caught me off guard, but we will come stronger next time. So I think that is all I wanted to discuss, and hope I see you in the next one. Take care.